Hello, hello. Welcome to my space. I hope you are doing well, that everything is good, that you are in a good mindset. We are going to check what are the messages that we are getting today. So, first, a reminder, this is a group reading, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. Use your intuition. You are already supposed to know what I'm talking about. If it's not the case, it might not be your story and it's okay. So just don't take a story on you that is not yours. If I am talking about masculine or feminine, I am not especially talking about gender, so apply it however it applies to you and your story. We have hidden agenda that came out. Let's see what else. Unspoken desires. Confession. Okay. Let's see. Ego check. And playing both sides. Oof. I don't love that. Okay, already the hidden agenda. I have to say that I'm not delighted to see that. Someone has hidden motives. There is unspoken desires. So somebody wants something from you, but they are not being honest about you. Maybe their ego is in the way, might be. And we have confession here. So somebody is about to confess something to you, maybe regarding this hidden agenda. I don't know, we will check with the tarot, we will know more. Playing both sides, I don't like that. I don't like that. Someone is not in alignment with themselves. They are trying to make everyone happy, and so they are not honest, right? So let's see what we are getting here. Hidden agenda. What should we know here about somebody's motives, hidden motives? Tell me more about hidden agenda, please. Okay, there is not an equal give and take. 7 of Wands. I feel that somebody here is in a balance, like they are building in a dialogue, in a narrative, in order to defend themselves of something that they did that was unfair towards you. Let's see. Yeah, something that you needed to deal from. It is someone with who you were in some kind of relationship. Doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, even though it might be. Let's see what else should we know here. Yeah, this person has betrayed you a lot. The King of Swords. You might have seen the truth, what was hidden. You might have felt that there was some kind of hidden agenda here. Yes, you saw above the delusions that they were trying to create. I kind of feel here, you know, with this 8 of Swords here that we have, that it might be someone who was trying to put you in some kind of mental prison, emotional prison, stressing you out, making you doubt yourself, making you very confused. But this card is in reverse. This person has also maybe tried to create in you inner battles. 7 of Wands, 8 of Swords. They may have created kind of drama or bringing you issues, you know, in order to force you to defend yourself. And as we have this hidden agenda here, I guess that they wanted to have some more information about you. They wanted you to reveal yourself. But you obviously could see the truth. The King of Swords here, we are talking, usually it comes in reverse then, but we are talking here about someone who is a manipulator, a master manipulator. As it's in the upright, I kind of feel that you might have felt that somebody was trying to manipulate you. You have a very, very clear mind. So yes, you might have been confused, and it was the intention of this person. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse, we might also be talking about someone who was like breadcrumbing you, and then love bombing you, and then breadcrumbing you, and then, you know, like truly trying to put you in some kind of stress all the time. Like you wouldn't know what's going on, you know, creating a mental fog, creating confusions. This is what I feel. What is this hidden agenda? I kind of feel control here. Somebody wanted to control you. The hidden agenda. High Priestess. Yeah, making you doubt of your intuition and destroy your self-confidence. Yeah, this sounds like control. This sounds like control. Queen of Pentacles. They didn't like the work that you were doing, maybe? They didn't like your stability, your happiness, your abundance. There is a lot of positivity here. The High Priestess, meaning that you have a lot of inner knowledge. You listen to your intuition. This is related to the Moon, which talks about intuition. Nine of Cups, self-confident, happy single, but open to a relationship, but not desperate for a relationship. So if the relationship is not worth it, you don't stay there. I feel that we are truly dealing here. And the Queen of Pentacles, like, you are emotionally fulfilled and financially fulfilled and intuitive and with a higher knowledge. Yeah, I kind of feel that you are the whole pack, the whole, how do we say, the whole packet? The whole, you are the real deal, let's say it this way, right? And I kind of feel that this person wanted to destroy your self-confidence. Yeah, they wanted to block you. Yeah, but you took distance. Look, you took distance here. You protected yourself from the toxicity. And you separated yourself from this person. You didn't stay there. I love to see that. Okay. Tell me one more thing about this hidden agenda. I would like to see a card that truly talks about control. So I know that this is exactly what we are talking about. The Knight of Swords in reverse, the smear campaign. The smear campaign. Yeah, this is when they cannot control you, then they are trying to control how other people are seeing you. Tell me more here. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, you were dealing here with someone who was going through a very rough patch. They were in a hard place, right? And I kind of feel that they were trying to hide the fact that they were going through something difficult, where they had no confidence, and so they were trying to take down your confidence, which is ridiculous, you know. If you feel that somebody is not at your level, then just move on. Why try to bring someone down? It's ridiculous. 10 of Wands, look, they were burdened. They were burdens. Okay. Let's see the unspoken desires. Yeah, you see? Hidden needs or emotions. Yeah, they wouldn't tell you that they feel that you are too good for them and that you need to I kind of feel that this person was trying to humble you. While I guess that you are already somebody humble, but maybe because you are somebody humble, they thought that you had no confidence, and then they realize that you have a lot of confidence, that you are very intelligent, very bright, very intuitive, very independent. The Queen of Pentacles in the upright. And so they didn't like that. They were taken by surprise, I guess, because maybe truly they thought that because you are humble, you don't have this confidence. And once they realized, instead of simply be honest and be vulnerable, they didn't want to do it. How did you fool the fool? I don't know, it's not clear. Yeah, I kind of feel that they acted like a total fool. Tell me more about unspoken desires. Emperor in reverse. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, somebody controlling, manipulative, a tyrant. My way or the highway. Yeah, you were not stressed by them. They didn't like it. They wanted you to be stressed out. And you were not. I guess that you are someone, you know, you might have gone through very difficult stuff in your life, but you are still, you know, somebody faithful, and you are still someone, you know, who is not afraid to start over. Something is happening in your life, it's difficult, you don't carry it on you. You have this energy of moving forward, right? Yeah, this person wanted to control you. They truly wanted you to be in a stressed out place, to make you fearful and take out the smile of your face. It's very dark. Tell me more about unspoken desires. Again, these lovers. I don't know why, but with this page of wands here, I somehow feel that it's very schmexual and that it is someone that cannot perform. But it doesn't mean that they cannot perform, but it can mean that they are going through some kind of phase where they are truly in a very dark mental space. And because maybe they think that their whole confidence is related to their, let's say, their root chakra, to not use the other words. They were trying to emotionally bind you in some way. This is what I feel here. On this unspoken desires card, I cannot not see the money here. Can you see? Here you can see, and here. Okay. Can you see here the money, the gold? Maybe they were going through something difficult regarding work. Might be too, no money. And because we might be dealing here with someone kind of superficial, they thought that this is the most important part. Maybe. Tell me more here about the unspoken desires. What should we know? Yeah, they didn't want to end the cycle with you, the relationship with you. They wanted to keep you stuck. They might still want to keep you stuck. Yeah, they didn't want you to... You are too balanced. You are too stable for them. You are too stable for them. This is their problem. Look. Yeah, they wanted to take you into their darkness. They wanted to lower your vibration. This is what they wanted. You know, we might be dealing here with someone who is dealing with addictions, someone who is codependent, someone who has weird habits, you know, maybe related to this lower chakra. And I think that somehow they needed to dirt you in some kind of way, dirt your soul. Yeah, I truly feel that this person, they might have a very dark attachment to them. You know, if they did a lot of things that they are not proud of in their past, and then they meet something like you that is all light. You know, there's a lot of light here in the Fool. Then it might just have, you know, we say your light illuminated their shadows. And so they wanted to bring you in the shadow. Tell me more here about the unspoken desires. Yeah, because you are all loving, all caring, all... I saw something before. It was the King of Wands in reverse. Right before I saw this King of Cups in the upright. You are too emotionally mature, stable. You have too much wisdom. You have too much wisdom, and they were hoping that they would be able to confuse you. Look how those cards are coming out, you know. He's looking outside. Like, I don't see what's going on here. But you did. You saw what was going on there. Confession. Someone is about to confess their true feelings to you. Let's see about that. Let's see what's going on here with this confession. What's about this confession? Yeah, they understand that you see above the illusions, delusions, that they cannot trick you, they cannot play their games with you. It doesn't work. You are too clear with yourself, too confident with yourself, and I think that because you embrace this energy of the Nine of Cups, you don't need them, right? So either they come straight, or, you know, why even bother? Yeah, because they are heartbroken by the fact that you took distance of them. You might have said goodbye, you know? I'm not dealing with this bullshit. And it breaks their heart. They are truly heartbroken by that. They didn't expect that. It might be their ego that is truly... You know, they might feel that they are heartbroken, but it might be their ego simply that is desperate to feel again what they felt when you were in their life. Tell me more here about the confession. Yeah, they see that their investment was truly not a good idea. Whatever they invested in, whatever they did, I'm checking, I need to be a little bit high. Okay. Yeah, they understand that very, very bad investment in the past. I guess that they can see it. Maybe you have expressed your judgment about that. Maybe somebody else have told them that whatever they did was very stupid. Let's see. Confession. Strength. Yeah, you are in control here. They know that. The King of Wands. Again, you are in full control. You are a leader. You know, we might be dealing here with someone who, in their mind, let's say that you are a woman and that we are talking about a man, right? Because this is the scenario that I feel here. That you were dealing with someone that in their mind, they needed to be the boss, they needed to be the leader. And you are by yourself a boss and a leader, and the kind of relationship that you want, it's a true partnership. When this person comes from this very insecure place, right, where they need to feel that they are in control. We have this ego here, right? That they are the man in the relationship. While you don't search for those kind of roles, it doesn't mean that you don't want to be in your femininity and that you want your partner, if it's a man, to be in their masculinity. But it's not like you are not adopting, you know, the American 50s image of the woman, being at home and being docile and not having any idea about what's going on with the finances. And you understand what I mean, like the old image of the couple, you know, of the 90s, 50s. I don't know why this 1950s is coming to my mind, but I see all those images, you know, of the man going to work and the woman being at home and cooking, and the man comes at home, and so she needs to put the food on the table the moment he gets in and take his jacket. You understand? This kind of, I kind of feel here that you might be dealing with someone like this, and because they are insecure, it's especially important for them. They need you to look at them as the man, you know, the leader, when it doesn't adapt to you at all. Especially if you see true that they are not, they are the opposite. It's like I'm acting like an immature child, unhealed. I prove to you that you cannot trust me, but you need to treat me as I'm the leader, and you trust me, even though you don't. You understand? It's ridiculous. Yeah, you are not emotionally connected to this person anymore, because they acted in very unloving ways towards you. You had to take a very clear decision here. You had to decide what to do, and you decided to disconnect yourself emotionally, totally, from this person. But they don't want to lose you. Breaks their heart now. Yeah, they cannot defend themselves anymore of what they did. They cannot hold on to their narrative, because at the end of the day, they lost. They lost. Let's see, ego check. Interactions are forcing you to confront your ego. Yes, I feel that it's exactly what's going on here. That this person thought that with those manipulations they would be able to win the battle that they got into without you even. The Fool in reverse. Yeah, they acted like total fools. They created their own downfall. A lot of gossip, a lot of toxic people around them, a toxic life, a toxic way of life. Maybe partying all the time. Yeah, while you are all peace, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles, it relates to what we saw with the Queen of Pentacles. You are independent. I think that even if you are in a relationship, you will still be in charge of your money. Like, you won't just, let someone decide for you. I don't think so. Maybe you did in the past and you learned not to do that. Yeah, you are truly a leader. You are fiery, you are a leader, you know what you want, you know what you don't want. Look, the difference of energies, it's like shocking. Partying, gossip, very unhealthy way of life. Maybe even they wanted to put you in a tree party. How do we say? Like they were already in a relationship and they wanted you to accept breadcrumbs here because this person just act foolish. I guess that this Four of Swords is coming here in order to show us the opposition with what we saw before with the Nine of Swords, of being fearful, not being able to sleep. You sleep very well. You took care of your money, you took control of your life. You are good. You are peaceful, you are good, you are secure. And I guess that this is also what forces them to check their ego, right? Because now they might see, now that they lost you, because they acted like total fools. They thought that superficiality was more important than the rest. They realized that they lost you because they didn't respect you. They didn't respect who you are. They didn't respect your sleep and your peace and your independence and your leadership qualities. Tell me more here about the ego check, please. Yeah. They were trying to gain control over you, and now they realize that they never had the control. They never had the control. It's not about control. Yeah, you are at peace with yourself because you act in ways that you respect yourself. You wouldn't do anything that is not in alignment with yourself, and being in a third-party situation. Why? Why would you do that? They couldn't control you. You have morality, integrity, ethics, values. Tell me more, please. Yeah, and you see the truth very clearly. You see the truth. I'm speaking the truth. Yeah, I think that the fact that you could... It's truly like whoever you are, just show to this person who they are not by their own choices. It's their own choices. So they might be going through a dark night of the soul. It can be. All those cards came up in the upright. It's interesting. It's very interesting. I'm very curious about this playing both sides. Someone is trying to appease everyone. And this is also very weak, very dishonest. You know, because who are you? What do you want? Like, what do you want? This is a coward move, right? Let's see, playing both sides. What should we know here? Yeah, there is some kind of family situation here. I feel a family situation. Maybe they were just out of a relationship, divorce, something like that. And they needed to dominate you because they are dominated by their ex, maybe. Something like that. Yeah, I kind of feel something like that, you know. Someone may be afraid of their ex. Maybe the ex is toxic, you know. Yeah, Seven of Swords in reverse. With the Seven of Swords, we are talking about sneaky behavior. Deceiving, lying, stealing, scamming, betraying, backstabbing, cheating. Maybe he cheated in the past and she knows it. And this is why she asked for a divorce. And maybe he tried to pretend that he still wants to be in a relationship, while in fact he's a cheater, once a cheater, always a cheater. And he wanted to keep you to somehow have somewhere to fall onto. Or maybe to manipulate the ex. Make the ex think that, you know, if you don't want me, there is no problem, I have somebody else. It can be. It can be. Something like that. The Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it's emotional manipulation, playing the victim. Yeah, this is what they might do now, you know. This is maybe what they might want to tell you now. You know, I was in a difficult situation. I don't think that they will tell you that the reason why the relationship is over, it's because they cheated. I don't even know if they know why they are doing what they are doing. I don't feel that we are dealing here with someone who knows why they are doing what they are doing. But I kind of feel that they might, you know, be in this victim's mentality, and you understand, I have children, so I need to pay attention to what I'm doing, because this, because that. Nine of Swords in reverse. I don't know why this Nine of Swords in reverse came out. They don't want to be stressed out. They want to be able to, you know, it's the kind of person, this is what I feel, right? They will create wars all over because they are playing both sides and they are pretending that it is in order to keep the peace. This is the kind of person that I feel that we are dealing with. Somebody that will never speak their truth. They will just say what they think that other people want to hear. And so everything is a lie. Everything is a manipulation. Nothing is true. So everybody is in a mental fog, but they feel comfortable because they are not dealing with the reality of their situation. Sorry, but everybody around is dealing with turmoil, with inner conflicts, with confusion because of them. This is what I feel. All because they want to keep the peace. No, sometimes you cannot keep the peace, and the last thing to do in order to keep the peace, it is to say to everyone what they want to hear and not be honest. Tell me more here. Again! They might be trauma bonded to their ex, you know. They might hide a real thing. This devil came out twice related to this person. Yeah, being very unfair. They are very unfair. They don't care about anyone but themselves. They are totally stuck in their own toxicity. But everybody's paying the price because of it. Playing the victim, saying that they want everyone to be at peace. Yeah, they are unable to release. They don't release. They don't know how to close a door. So because they might be, you know, people who will try to avoid conflict no matter what. No matter what. So they might feel guilty about their separation, their divorce, whatever they did in the past. And so they are acting from this place of guilt towards this person, but they still want to have another relationship because they are not, they don't get what they want here if the person took distance, right? So they still need to have some kind of something, and in order to keep the new person, they are lying. They are lying all the time. We are talking here about someone who is unable to evolve. The death card is about transformation. It's about death for rebirth. No, this person is still stuck in the past. They are stuck in the past. And I don't feel that this person heals. We are with the devil here. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they don't learn. They don't learn of their mistakes. They are continuing to do exactly the same, trying to dance between two worlds where there is no reality. Tell me more here. Playing both sides. Knight of Pentacles. You know what? They think, this is what they're doing. They think that they can play the hero, right? Maybe they have some kind of hero complex. They need everyone to be happy. And so they will say whatever, just to keep everyone happy. They are stuck in this ego complex. We have a narcissist here, right? We have the Queen of Cups in reverse, playing the victim, and we have the hero here. You know? Who is either the victim or the hero? A narcissist. But we might be talking about a covert narcissist. This is kind of a covert narcissist. And they think, you know, that things will just, you know, things will arrange themselves by magic. They can stay the same, and the result will be different. Because time, you know, things will happen. Slowly, but it will happen. It's simply because they are not courageous. We are talking here about the King of the Cowards. This is what I feel. Tell me more here. Lovers in reverse, very bad choices. They are making the worst choices. They are not in alignment with themselves. Tell me more. Yeah, they are trying to maintain some kind of control because they cannot control themselves, because they cannot do what they need to do and what they know that they need to do. So they are being a tyrant to everyone. Because also, for sure, because they are telling different versions to different people, because maybe to the ex they said that they are totally devoted. They don't have a new relationship. They are totally devoted. They know that they made a mistake, but they want to repair. And at the same time, they are having relationships next to them where they are saying that they are separated or divorced or whatever. And so those two worlds cannot meet one another because they are lying to everyone. So they are trying to control everyone, pretending that it is to maintain some kind of peace. No, it is peace for them. It is not even peace for them, but they are lying to themselves that it is peace because they prefer that than to admit who they are, right? Let's see. What else? What else? Yeah, this was a fated connection. They might have tried to do whatever they did with you here, right? With a lot of people. And somehow it worked. Somehow they could maintain this kind of fake balance where their ego was satisfied, maybe their root chakra was satisfied, right? Maybe they could control other people, but with you it was different because you didn't allow them to control the situation. You said, okay, I don't like it. I don't like what's happening here. I don't know what's happening here, but I don't like it. So I'm gone. And you did right. This is what you needed to do. And I guess that your life is going very well since you did that. You took the right decision. What else should we know here? Yeah, because you want an equal give and take. This is not what you had there. There was no equal give and take. You were a puppet in the life that they created, that is having the cake and eat it too, right? Yeah, you lost faith in this person. You understood that it was fucked up what was going on there, that you didn't want to be part of it. They might be falling from grace here. Knight of Cups. Yeah, we are dealing here with a fuckboy. This is what it is. Somebody, you know, keeping it very superficial. They just, you know, they might be craving a relationship, but they are still stuck. They are stuck in the delusions that they are creating. They cannot truly be in a relationship because the other relationship is not over. They are lying to everyone, so they are avoidant. They are starting new relationships because maybe simply because their root chakra is calling them. Maybe because the ex is dealing with other people. Maybe they want to make the ex jealous also. I don't know. But for some reason they are seducing other people all the time. But they are not getting emotional with those people because they are lying to everyone. Because they want to maintain the peace. They might be lying to themselves that it's because of the kids, it's because of the ex, because I don't know, but I kind of feel that somebody is lying to themselves like you know, telling to themselves that they are doing the right thing when in fact they are doing the worst thing. Yeah, and now they lost everything. They feel that they lost everything, but it's their own fault. They created this situation. It's a big loss for them. So this is why now they might want towards you and tell you some kind of truth. What kind of truth? They might tell you that they have feelings for you, that you were more important than what they made you, than what they told you, for example. But will they say the whole truth? Will they be honest? I don't know. I don't think so. And even if they are honest with you, how honest is their honesty? Because they can say that their ex is totally crazy, you know. Most narcissistic people, especially covert narcissists, this is what they do. Their ex is crazy, their ex is dangerous. This person is not coming in order to totally step into a new relationship. This is not what, maybe they will tell you that this is what they want, but they are emotionally unable to do it. They are unable to speak the truth. They are unable to be honest. I kind of feel that the trauma bond here is not over, and they didn't heal. If they are still lying to this person in order to appease them, you know, I truly feel that it's the kind of person who says that other people are bringing drama into their life, while in fact, they are creating the drama because they are trying to appease everyone while not being honest with no one. So this is what I feel that is going to happen. They might come towards you and tell you some kind of truth. As said, I don't know how much they have the ability to be honest about themselves and to take accountability, take responsibility. Yeah, they might confess their feelings, but how exactly does it help you if they are still, you know, playing both sides? Your choice. I hope that somehow this helps you. Maybe heal, maybe get some kind of direction. I will leave it here. I think that we kind of understood what's going on. They feel that they lost. You are very stable. They feel blocked. They feel very blocked. They might also feel rejected. But you can see that you are dealing here with somebody who's emotionally immature as can be. Yeah, also, you know, financially they might not be stable at all. And it might have become worse since you have taken distance. Ooh, you have taken distance from them. The Six of Swords and the Eight of Cups. The Six of Swords is in reverse. So they cannot take distance, but you took distance. They hope that you are still blinded to some kind of reality and that somehow you haven't closed the door totally. Right? Because they still want something with you. They still want some kind of stability with you. But you are much too much aware, you know. You are dealing here with somebody, you know, acting very recklessly, with no consideration for the hurt and the consequences. We are dealing with someone who is building their own narratives that are comfortable for them. And they convince themselves that they are doing the right choice. But you can see through, you know. You can see through. So, I don't know why this came out. Maybe just to let you know that this person is truly thinking about coming back to you, and maybe to let you know what is the reality of the situation that you might be dealing with. Of course, don't take a story on yourself that is not yours. If it is yours, intuitively you will feel that, yeah, I could feel that, and now that you are saying that, it appears very clearly to me, right? And then truly, you know, take it in consideration and build with that, you know, check it, whatever came. So, listen, if it was your first time here, I hope that you felt welcome and this is why you stayed. And so I invite you to subscribe to the channel so you will know next time that a video is coming up. I would love to read you in the comments. If it reflects on you, like the video so I know. And I wish you a beautiful day, afternoon, evening, whenever you are watching it. I would love to know where you are watching me from. Sending a lot of beautiful vibes towards you. Stay aligned, stay aware, stay woke, not in the woke, awaken. Stay aligned with yourself, you know, listen to your intuition, continue doing what you are doing, because I think that you do it very well. Till very, very soon. Bye.